Greetings, esteemed viewers. Welcome to Health, Fitness and Beauty channel. Here we offer essential information regarding your health, fitness and beauty. Before we continue, I encourage you to like and subscribe to our channel to support our efforts. Your engagement through likes and subscriptions only keeps you informed but will never harm you, and also inspire us to create more valuable content to aid you on your health, fitness and beauty journey. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our loyal subscribers. And for those who have not yet subscribed, we invite you to do so. In today's video, we will discuss how to naturally lose weight faster. Many diet supplements and meal replacement plans claim to ensure rapid weight loss, but lack any scientific evidence. However, there are some strategies backed by science that have an impact on weight management. These strategies include exercising, keeping track of calorie intake, intermittent fasting, and reducing the number of carbohydrates in the diet. In this video, we consider 9 effective methods of weight loss, science-backed ways to lose weight. Methods of weight loss that scientific research supports, including the following. Number 1 is trying intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a pattern of eating that involves regular short-term fast and consuming meals within a shorter time period during the day. Several studies have indicated that short-term intermittent fasting up to 26 weeks in duration is as effective for weight loss as following a daily low-calorie diet. The most common intermittent fasting method include the following. Alternate day fasting. Fast every other day and eat a typical diet on non-fasting days. The modified version involves eating just 25 to 30% of the body's energy needs on fasting days. The 5:2 diet. Fast on 2 out of the every 7 days. On fasting days, eat 500 to 600 calories. The 16/8 method. Fast for 16 hours and eat only during an 8 hours window. For most people, the 8-hour window would be around noon to 8 p.m. A study on this method found that eating during a restricted period resulted in the participants consuming fewer calories and losing weight. It is best to adopt a healthy eating pattern on fasting day and to avoid overeating. Number 2 is tracking your diet and exercise. If someone wants to lose weight, they should be aware of what they eat and drink each day. One way to do this is to log these items in either a journal or an online food tracker. Research suggests that tracking diet and exercise may be helpful for weight loss because it promotes behavior changes and increased motivation. One study found that consistent tracking of physical activities help with weight loss. Even a device as simple as a pedometer can be useful weight loss too. Number 3 is eating mindfully. Mindful eating is a practice where people pay attention to how and where they eat food. This practice can enable people to enjoy the food they eat and may help to promote weight loss. As most people lead busy lives, they often tend to eat quickly on the run, in their car, working at their desk, and watching TV. As a result, many people are barely aware of the food they are eating. Techniques for mindful eating include sitting down to eat, preferably at a table. Pay attention to the food and enjoy the experience. Avoid distractions. While eating, do not turn on the TV or laptop or phone. Eating slowly, take time to chew and savor the food. This technique helps with weight loss as it gives person's brain enough time to recognize the signal that they are full, which can help to prevent overeating. Making considered food choice. Choose foods that are full of nourishing nutrients and those that will satisfy for hours rather than minutes. Number 4 is eating protein with meals. Protein can regulate appetite hormones to help people feel full. This is mostly due to a decrease in the hunger hormone ghrelin and a rise in the satiety hormones peptide and cholecystonin. Research on young adults has also demonstrated that the hormonal effect of eating a high-protein breakfast can last for several hours. Good choices for a high-protein breakfast include eggs, oats, nut and seeds butter, quinoa porridge, sardines and chia seed pudding. Number 5 is cutting back on sugar and refined carbohydrates. The Western diet is increasingly high in added sugars, which have definite links to obesity. Even when the sugar occurs in beverages rather than food, refined grains undergo processing to remove the bran and the germ, which contains most of the grain's fiber and nutrients. These include white rice, white bread, and regular pasta. These foods are quick to digest and they convert to glucose rapidly. Excess glucose enters the blood and provokes the hormone insulin, which promotes fat storage in the adipose tissue. This contributes to weight gain. A 2023 study links the consumption of more refined grains with weight gain. Studies shows likely to reduce hunger and increase fullness, which could lead to decrease in calories intake. Where possible, people should swap highly processed and sugary food for more nutritional options. Good food swap include whole grain rice bread and pasta instead of the white versions, fruit, nuts and seed instead of high sugar snacks, herb tea and fruit infused water instead of high sugary sodas, smoothies with water or milk instead of fruit juice. Number 6 is eating plenty of fiber. Dietary fiber describe plant-based carbohydrates that are possible to digest in the small intestine, unlike sugar and starch. Including plenty of fiber in the diet can increase the feeling of fullness, potentially leading to weight loss. Fiber-rich food include whole grain breakfast cereals, whole wheat pasta, whole grain bread, oats, barley, and rye. Fruit and vegetables, pea, beans, and pulses, nuts and seeds. Number 7 is balancing gut bacteria. One emerging area of research is focusing on the role of bacteria in the gut on weight management. The human gut hosts a vast number and variety of microorganisms, including around 39 trillion bacteria. Every individual has different types and amount of bacteria in their gut. Some types may increase the amount of energy the person extracts from food, leading to the fat deposition and weight gain. Some food can increase the number of good bacteria in the gut, including a wide variety of plants. Increasing the number of fruits, vegetables, and grains in the diet will result in an increased fiber uptake and a more diverse set of gut bacteria. People should try to ensure that vegetables and other plant-based food comprise 75% of their meal. Fermented foods. Fermented foods include sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, yogurt, tempeh, and miso. Contain proteinly probiotic microorganisms. Researchers have studied kimchi widely and limited evidence suggests it may have anti-obesity effects. Similarly, studies have shown that kefir may help to promote weight loss in overweight women. Probiotic foods. These stimulate the growth and activity of some of the good bacteria that aid weight control. Prebiotic fiber occurs in many fruits and vegetables, especially chicory root, artichoke, onion, garlic, asparagus, leeks, banana, and avocado. It is also in grains such as oats and barley. Number 8 is getting a good night's sleep. Numerous studies have shown that getting fewer than 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night is associated with an increased incidence of obesity. There are several reasons behind this. Research suggests that this insufficient or poor quality sleep slows down the process in which the body converts calories to energy, called metabolism. When metabolism is less effective, the body may store unused energy as fat. In addition, poor sleep can promote insulin resistance and increase levels of cortisol, which also promotes fat storage. How long someone sleeps also affects the regulation of the appetite-controlling hormones, leptin and ghrelin. Leptin sends signals of fullness to the brain. Number 9. Managing stress levels. Stress triggers the release of hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol, which initially decrease the appetite as part of the body's fight or flight response. However, when people are under constant stress, cortisol can remain in the bloodstream for longer, which will increase their appetite and potentially lead to them eating more. Cortisol signals the need to replenish the body's nutritional stores from the preferred source of poor carbohydrates. Insulin then transports the sugar from carbohydrate from the blood to the muscles and brain. If the individual does not use this sugar in fight or flight, the body will store it as fat. Insulin allows sugar from the blood to enter the body's cells where it can provide energy. If an individual does not immediately use this sugar, the body will either store it as glycogen, the storage form of glucose, or fat. Researchers found that implementing an 8-week stress management intervention program alongside a low-calorie diet results in a significant reduction in the body mass index of children and adolescents who were overweight or have obesity. Some methods of managing stress include yoga, meditation, or Tai Chi, breathing and relaxation techniques, spending some time outdoors, for example, walking or gardening. We offer a variety of related videos designed to support your health, fitness, and beauty journey. Our content includes topics such as effective weight loss strategies, easy fat burning techniques, methods to reduce belly fat, dietary tips for maintaining youthful skin, and much more. You can find additional help resources in the description and on our channel page. We encourage you to like, share, and subscribe for further updates. And please share your thoughts in the comment section, as your feedback is invaluable in guiding our content creation. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you and goodbye for now.